d'amitié de plus de 10 ans. Crapote ta chicha entouré de tes bebeux. Capote sans chichi, gros U quand le. Tu veux mon bien, y'a pas de sous ça et je veux pas mon bien. Trop souvent sous sky, j'ai fait du mal à petit cœur fragile. Je suis très calme et quand je parle j'agis.
Agent has been neutralized.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Leddy. Yo, welcome to So Serious Gaming, and today I'm going to be showing you my kind of upgraded HEXO build from like 1.6.1. So if you guys haven't kind of figured out already, you know, skull gloves don't work when you have gear sets bonuses active. Who's this guy clapping in the background? Okay, hey. How are you doing? Cool. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So if you don't have as long as you don't have two of the same pieces, so the bonuses aren't active, skull gloves will always work. So if you get, say, a final measure holster or a final measure classified, Lone Star classified, or Deadeye classified holster, you get the three stat rolls are always going to be higher than what you can get on any of the other gear. So use one of those pieces to use for your holster, and it'll give you higher stat rolls on your firearms, your stamina, your electronics, and same again for your knee pads. You get higher stat rolls on them. 1376. So it is, it's a good chunk more, and as you can see, I now have 8,601 firearms, still have 284,000 toughness, which is about the same as what my previous HEXO build was, and I still have 162,000 skill power, which I believe my previous build was 171,000, so it's not even a huge sacrifice in skill power to get the extra firearms or anything. If anything, it's benefited me more. So we'll have a look at the guns first. We've got the Alvoa 26.3k base damage. Now I have one piece rolled for electronics. You could go with them all rolled for firearms if you really want to. But I wanted electronics, bit of survivability, you know, slightly faster cooldowns, slightly stronger heals, that kind of thing. So, you know, that's why I went with that. It's rolled with responsive, deadly and competent. I do have another one which is adept, deadly and competent. Either one's good, on all honesty, man, either one's good. I am thinking of trying to get one with similar rolls, but instead have, I can't remember what it is, but there's one that helps with like your signature cooldowns. I want to see if like how effective it is at keeping my sig up, if I can find one. But that's what I run at the moment. And then my MP5's 22.4k base damage with responsive, competent and unforgiving. Unforgiving is such an underrated talent in my opinion. You have to think it's raw damage, like you're always going to be losing health, so it's always going to be more damage, and it's more damage for every single bullet that you land. So it's really handy, and it kind of catches people off guard sometimes. They don't expect you to have unforgiving, so they don't expect that increased burst in damage, and it's quite a big increase in damage that you get too, so that's why I use that. Now when I'm running solo, I will use the rapid chest piece. Always roll to firearms, health, skill, haste and ammo capacity. That's all. I always look for that combination on my chest piece, without a doubt. And then obviously I will have like either firearms or electronics, depending on what build I'm going for. So with this one, obviously I've got with firearms. I have firearms mods. I have an extra one on for health, just to give me a bit more toughness. And because I have rapid on, I don't need all skill haste mods, simply because rapid will only take you up to the maximum skill haste you can have. It doesn't go over the max kind of thing, at least not that I'm aware of. The percentages and the you know, everything else that I've seen, it doesn't look like it takes you above 50%. So I don't use all skill haste mods. I do have some. I thought I had another health one on. Yeah, I do have another health one as well. So all my mods are firearms, and they're all skill haste or health. I have a Pharaoh's Mask. Now it's 999 armor and 1268 firearms, and that was rolled with skill power. Now the reason I use this is because it's pretty god roll. It's basically a max armor roll. It came with skill power already on it, it's got burn resistance on it, and it's got a really high firearms roll, so it's pretty god roll. But also because of the amount of fire turrets, fire grenades, all that kind of stuff being thrown around, it helps me to keep moving, it helps me to get out, you know, out the fight, and if I am on fire, I can still fight back, you know. So it kind of helps with fighting back against some of the CC if I don't have an immunizer, if the immunizer's down, or I'm outside of the immunizer, anything like that. It is really handy for that. Then, as I said before, I have the Deadeye knee pads. They have 1376 firearms roll with a 264 firearms mod and skill haste, rolled with health, disrupt, disorient and shock resist. The holster, again, pretty much max rolls. Now the max you can get on classified gear is 1401. That's the max it will go to. So I'm pretty close to that on all rolls, and again it's rolled with skill haste. Skull MC gloves. Now I would like some slightly better ones. I would prefer higher armor roll, but I mean it's not too bad. It could be much worse, you know. I've had like way under 900, so I can't complain. And then skill haste, assault rifle damage and crit chance, but the main thing I want more of is the electronics. I want it to be the, you know, 1260 at least, to give me that extra chunk of skill power. You know, it's always handy, but other than that, you know, I'll take it. It is what it is. And of course, specialized backpack, 1,320 armor. I got lucky with this roll, to be honest with you. Skill power and ammo capacity, and it's got a nice firearms roll on it too. Now, when I'm in a group, I was playing with subscribers tonight, and I forgot to change it, which is rip me. But hey, you know, it is what it is. But when I'm in a group, I will switch it to vigorous, and again, obviously put the firearms mods in. But I can get the overheal because I don't need to worry too much about the cooldown on the heals. So, you know, I'll switch it to vigorous if I'm in a team, and I'll use rapid if I'm solo. The mods I use: first aid, self heal, and then because I'm using the healing station as a second heal when I'm running solo, now I'll either use the pulse or I use the immunizer. And I use the immunizer when I'm solo for two reasons. I'll use it to help counteract shock turrets and things like that, but it's also there as a second way for me to heal myself, because if I blow the box up, it gives me like a boost in health, so I can rotate it as well. And that's handy for when you say using the, you know, adept on your assault rifle, because you can stack adept up that way. You know, you just rotate your heal, and then 10 seconds later use your immune box, and 10 seconds later use your heal, and you keep getting adept stacking up until you get max crit chance, which kind of, you know, it makes you don't need your pulse as such. So yeah, that's why I run that. So I have 2 first aid self heal mods, and then 2 mods. I think one's healing speed, yeah, support station healing speed, support station range. I don't want to go into that. So yeah, that cools down in like 21.2 seconds, that's 29.5 seconds, but I don't think that counts rapid in the time. I could be wrong, but I don't think rapid is calculated into that. And then again, when I'm in a team, I always run triage, and I will always run combat medic when I'm in a team. So if I use a med kit, my teammate gets the heal off of that. When I'm solo, I take those 2 off. I keep critical save on, so when I use a medkit at low health, I get some damage resistance, and strike back. When I hit low health, I get a 20% cooldown reduction. So that again helps with getting my heals back a little bit quicker. It's always helpful. So I get 2 bonuses. When I hit low health, I get a cooldown in my heal. My other skills that are, you know, whatever skills on cooldown, I hit low health, I get a cooldown reduction in that. And when I use the med kit to get out of low health, I get a buff in damage resistance, and then I can pop booster shot, and I've got more damage resistance as well as the booster shot damage buff, and then competent kicks in, and you know, it's a little face tank opportunity. And when I'm solo, I will use precision, because I'm using the immunizer as a second heal. I have no pulse, so precision just gives me like a mini pulse. If I tag them on the head for 10 seconds, I get a little mini pulse on that player. And again, it just helps me get that extra little bit of burst on my burst damage, you know. And then I'll run on the move. Again, damage resistance, take down a red bar NPC or even a downed player, and you know, you get more damage resistance, and it's just extra survivability. So that's pretty much what I run there for that. There's not much else to say really, guys. I mean, this piece, you know, depending on how you want to run it. My old gloves were these: crit chance, SMG damage, crit damage, and they were all to stamina. You know, I could switch them on. It gives me a bit more crit chance. Is it crit chance or crit damage that I had on these? I can't remember. Crit chance. And then these will give me a bit more crit damage, which will translate to both weapons as opposed to maybe, you know, say just my assault rifle. But you know, you could change that electronics piece and go with the stamina if you wanted for that extra toughness, or you could just roll it for flat firearms and just, you know, go for out and out damage output. You know, it's up to you, but I went with, where did they go? That one. I went with those because, you know, it's a skill power. It's just going to give me a better heal. It's going to give me a slightly faster cooldown. It's just going to help me survive a little bit better. But I do want to get another set of gloves and switch them to firearms just for fun, just so I can kind of go in and just have that insane sort of burst damage. I don't know why I'm running in circles. I've just been streaming, it's like 1 AM, I'm pretty tired, so I apologise guys if I'm sounding a little bit tired or anything, or doing weird stuff like running in circles for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I think that was about it. I'll show you the weapon mods as well, so you can see what I'm using on the weapon mod. So I have crit damage, headshot damage, crit chance on the silencer on my Elvoa. The underbarrel is stability, crit damage and accuracy. Then mag size, crit chance, crit damage. Now you could, if you wanted, go for fire rate on there, but I don't really feel you need to. I mean, it already shoots pretty quick. And crit chance, crit damage and headshot damage on the sight. And then an alligator skin. Not that you really need to know what the camo is. And then I have a loud vent break, which is crit damage, crit chance, headshot damage on my MP5, crit damage, accuracy, reload speed, mag size with crit chance and rate of fire, and a red dot sight with crit damage, headshot damage and crit chance. Now the reason I go for crit damage as the main attribute on all of them is because you generally have pretty high crit chance on your weapon, on your MP5, because you know, like that, it comes with 20% crit chance already on it, and then you have, you know, 2.5 crit chance, 3% crit chance, 3% crit chance. If you've got crit chance on your gloves as well, you know, that's more crit chance. So it stacks up pretty well on your MP5. I've got 34%. It could be a little bit higher, but that's, you know, the cap you're going to get is 60%. So if you have a strong pulse on your team, you're going to be at cap anyway, or at least very close. The way I see it is, if you have a pulse pops, as long as you're over 50%, that's all good. That's all you need. So then I spec as much crit damage as I can just to make the most of it. Now I could get that higher. I could roll skill power off the backpack or the knee pads and go with crit damage on them, and of course I could have crit damage on the gloves instead, but I wanted raw damage output for the assault rifle, so you know, I kept the assault rifle damage on there and put the skill haste on them for the extra survivability. My skill haste is 33%. Adding the 15% cooldown for healing skills with rapid gives me a 40% skill haste on 48% skill haste on my heals, so you know, it helps get them back pretty quick. Although tonight felt like in the stream that rapid wasn't working, my heals felt like they were cooling down pretty slow for some reason. So that's kind of interesting. I might have to look into that and try and test it out, and kind of try and time how long it takes for it to cool down compared to, say, without rapid, because it felt really long sometimes tonight. I don't think there's any other stats. My armor's 31.95, which is a little bit low, but you know, the armor on the holster's pretty low. That could be higher. In fact, actually, that's reload speed. There's that one. I don't know if I've rolled anything on that. But yeah, you get the idea anyway, guys. This is, in my opinion, like the best build for you to use if you want to put out most amount of damage with your assault rifle, your SMG, or even your shotgun or your sniper rifle or anything like that. Because you're speccing so much into firearms, it's going to hit like a truck regardless of anything else, man. So yeah, you really don't need to worry about that. Yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. I will put a little bit of gameplay footage, a few clips together for you guys at the end of this, so you can sort of see how it plays. I think I've got a couple of solo clips, and I've got some squad play clips as well, because you know, people complain about me sharing footage of me playing in a squad because it doesn't show how well the build works, apparently. So you know, I'll put some solo play in there as well, and you know, people can't complain then. But yo, guys, as always, thank you for watching. I hope you like the build. I like it. I love using it, man. It's great fun. Make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the video, if you found it helpful, all that good stuff. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I do live streams, build videos. I will start doing more like gameplay videos as well. Yeah. As always, guys, thank you for watching. Your support really does mean the world to me. You guys are awesome, and yeah, have a great day. I'll see you in the next stream, video, whatever it is you catch me in. And remember, guys, when that salt starts flowing, just ask them, why so serious? That was the guy that face planted when he ran into us with his shotty. That black shark's right on us here. The guy downstairs, watch out. 2 downstairs. Nice. Yeah, stick it round this side, man. Not like, what should we do, guys? There's 10 of us and 4 of them. I don't know what we should do.
Contamination event detected.
Meh. Oh, we need to go. Do you want my blue and we can run past? Come to me, everyone to me. Go. I'm waiting for them, mate. I can't use it if they're not in range. Just push out and left. Nice, boys. Oh, he put a flame turret down behind us as well. There's a guy behind us. I think he's running though. Right side, right side. Guy behind. Dude, what? He should have been fucking dead. There we go. Come back to us, come back to us. We had the guy behind us, man, we had to. Can I reload today? Be good. You good, bro? I got that shotgun. You good? You're on the ground. Immunizer down. Ah, he pushed back. Right, that one's done. I can't do nothing, mate. I've no green. Behind us, behind us. Right, he's gone up the rope, and he's rogue himself, I think. I don't know if he's accidental or if he's intentional, but he's rogue regardless. Right, he's down. He's up top. He's up top on the on car park. Pop green, pop green. Nice. Oh, I'm on fucking fire though. Clutch with that green, man. Oh fuck, we lost Coop now. Oh, I'm going down. That fucking flame turret, dude. GG's though.